Hey guys, it's Tony. Welcome back to my channel. And tonight we're going to make some mustard balsamic pork chops. And we're going to make some roasted mixed vegetables with, it's kind of like a power slaw. It has like a bunch of different vegetables already cut up and chopped up and all that. We're just going to get some olive oil and some seasonings on them. We're going to just throw those in the oven. Sorry, Green Chef. If I want to use my oven and I want a dirty extra pan, I clean it. But if you make me, you should clean it. I'm just saying. So anyways, without further ado, I'm gonna get all our ingredients to coat the kind of awkward ingredients. I found this recipe on tastelovely.com, and it's a balsamic mustard pork chop. It's paleo, whole 30, and keto friendly. The only thing in the recipe that's not keto friendly is to use 100% pure maple syrup. So since we're keto and we can't use maple syrup because it has a ridiculous 53 sugars for a tablespoon. Like, really? Not happening. But Miss Carrie's can come to the rescue and substitute that ingredient so we can be all keto friendly. The recipe just says leave it out. I said, well, why wouldn't we just use the sugar-free substitute? We're used to it and it tastes like maple syrup to us anyway, so why not? Because your keto taste buds are already there. I am kind of, you know, there are 4 sugars in one of the ingredients, and that's the balsamic vinegar, but you're really, it's only like a tablespoon, I think. Let me look. 2 tablespoons, but it's throughout 4 pork chops. So, I mean, you're really probably getting 1 gram of sugar if you're going through all. The sauce that it leaves behind looks absolutely fabulous on the recipe. So, I'll link this recipe down below in the description box. So if you guys want to go look at that, because, you know, I didn't make it up, so I don't want to take credit. But we're going to get our veggies seasoned up and get them in the oven so they can be roasting, because we'll need a side dish for our delicious pork chops, which are thawing in the sink at 8:45. Hashtag work life. So I'm having so much fun making these videos. I hope you're having fun watching them. So we will be back in just a few minutes to get started with our pork chops. Hey guys, okay, so here's what I'm gonna use. This is a ginger garlic stir fry kit. Veggies, and I had it for a minute, and so it needs to be used. It says it has 14 carbs and 2 fibers and 9 sugars. Well, that's the little sauce packet that's in it. So take that out, and you're back to just veggie carbs. So we're not gonna use this stir fry sauce. I just like that it has a lot of the good power veggies in it. Let's see what exact veggies are in here. There's broccoli, there are carrots in here. They're kind of big, so they'll be easy to pick out if you're real strict about it. There's bok choy, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, snow peas, and kale. So, some good veggies in here. So we're just gonna use this mix and we're gonna roast these up. And we can stir fry them, I guess. I don't know. I decide in a minute. Because I can make my own little stir fry sauce. Could go Asian with pork chop. I don't know. You know, I think these things throw on the fly, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I am gonna use these because in one way or the other, I bought them earlier in the week and they really need to get used because they were already on a Woohoo special, which means we don't wanna let them go back. Yeah, we need to use these. They're like tomorrow, okay? So, yeah. All right, so I'm gonna get that together. We're gonna just do some olive oil and some onions and stuff and just make it taste good, and I'll see you here in a minute. Hey guys, okay, I chopped up and I'm crying. This was like the smallest of onion, like literally that's half of it. Oh, right there. It's the tiniest onion ever. So I went in and chopped the whole white onion. I had half of the red onion left from the HelloFresh, or the Green Chef. I can't get them all straight. The Green Chef pack that I did yesterday. So I'm just gonna break all these up and mix them with these veggies. And I got out my cookie sheet, and I'm gonna just mix these in with all of these other veggies, and we're gonna get these on there with some garlic garlic powder, because apparently I don't have any minced garlic, which I know I bought. So either I took it to work and didn't bring it home, or I'm just hiding it from myself, which I'll find immediately after I'm done with this recipe. So I'm just breaking up these onions. Some of these I'm going to use for the pork chops, and some of these I'm going to use for our veggie mix. So we need things tasty around here for keto. So I'm just breaking these up. So I have a big old pile of onions to work with, and then these, since the veggies are already chopped, I think our chopping times are over for tonight. Yay! All right, so let's get these veggies on the plate and on the cookie sheet, and we'll get going to the next step. All right, guys, so I am going to pick out these big giant chunks of carrots. There's not many, so we can do without these. I picked out the snow peas that I could find. So, oh, another one. No, sir. Okay, so we got this. We're gonna take about half of our onions. We're gonna mix them in with these. I got my oven preheating to 400 degrees. I'm just gonna, oh, 2 more. Just gonna get these, like the onions tossed in, make sure they're all separated. That little carrot wouldn't have hurt nothing. But if you have like some other veg, you can use whatever veggies you want. I'm just using these up because it's like they're gonna go bad. And I've been doing so much Asian, I'm not in the mood for that today. So, we're just gonna get some olive oil in here. Ooh, we're gonna stir it up, so don't worry. So we can put some olive oil. We're gonna do some salt. This is pink Himalayan sea salt. Okay. We do a lot of pepper. Like we eat a lot of pepper in our life. We want everything to be super seasoned and delicious. And I would put some garlic in here, but like I said, I'm hiding it from myself. It never fails, you'll find it the minute you don't need it. So we're just gonna go with some garlic powder. Now I do have some better than bouillon garlic stuff, but you know what? We're gonna work with this. Okay. So I'm just gonna get all this olive oil mixed into all these veggies. I'm gonna throw them in the oven, and I'm gonna let these roast, because I'm going to be using my big stir-fry skillet for these pork chops. So I said, well, why not just roast this whole bag of veggies? It's a lot of cabbage, Brussels sprouts. You could add anything you want. Like, just getting these all mixed up. I'm going to get my hands washed up here. Oh, found another one. Okay. Just some of these veggies that are a little higher carb, I just can do without. Only 3 of us. We don't need a mammoth amount of food. Okay, so got these all mixed with the seasonings. You know what I think? Let's add one more seasoning. Hold on, let me grab a paper towel. Because you know what? It is just so super yummy and delicious. Let's finish our 21 season salute. I think that would be good with these veggies. I am almost out of this. I need to make a trader show run, but I've been saying that for a minute now. All right, so I'm gonna throw this in the oven. I'll let you know how long I cook it when I pull them out. I'll just kind of stir. I'm gonna pull them out and stir them around a couple times while they're roasting, and then I'll just kind of decide when I think they're done, and I'll let you know how long I cooked them. So, getting these in the oven, we'll start on our pork chops. Okay, guys, Sid's really excited. He's going fishing tomorrow, and we're hearing all about it. Yay! All right, we're gonna use 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar, and we're gonna put this in a measuring, oh wait, stop the presses. We're going to first put our mustard. So it said for us to use deli mustard, which I don't have, which I know is a combination of these. So we're gonna use some spicy brown mustard and some of this grainy, coarse grainy mustard together. We're gonna, oh, I hate when that happens, but anyway, we're gonna get it in here, and then we're gonna mix the 2 together and get it at a 1/4 cup. So, just need a little bit more. This is so hard to get out of the bottle. Why do they make a squeeze bottle of stuff that doesn't come out? I always have problems with this. I'll have to take the lid off. Stand by. Okay, let's see. Or not. It's about to get deleted from our recipe. Like, seriously? Oh, I get it. Okay. It is so thick. Like, too thick to be in a squirt bottle. So let's just give this a quick zhuzh around. with our little measuring spoon. And, okay. So there's our 1/4 cup of mustard. Then we're going to add, got my trusty little recipe over here. We're gonna add 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. Okay. Then we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of chicken stock, and it was specific to say stock, not broth. Ooh, yeah. Can't have too much sauce, right? Okay. And then we're supposed to use 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. Now it says you can omit this all together, but oh, of course. Okay. So we're just gonna add 1 tablespoon. Jiminy Christmas, I'm scared. This is the sugar-free syrup. So we're gonna get that in the party. And we are gonna get this stirred up. We're gonna start cooking. And I didn't read far enough to know that it wants you to go from, I can't get a whisk in there. We're just gonna use our little, we're gonna go from pan frying the pork chops to sticking them in the oven to finish. So I'm gonna use a copper, one of those copper saute pans, because it can go in the oven. But my vegetables are at 400 and the pork chops need to be at 350. So I'm gonna pull the veggies out before I put the pork chops in. So that's why we're kind of making the sauce ahead, taking our time. But we are getting ready to throw it down in Flavor Town. All right, so I'm gonna get like some of this, like, you know, I always have a sea of bottles and sauces and containers. I need to give you a pantry tour one day, because if you saw the amount of vinegars and oils and sauces and spices and all the things that I have in there, it's like, wow, it's a lot. But if you wanna make keto, make you feel happy eating the food you're eating, you won't want the things you're not supposed to have. So, in my opinion, humbly in my opinion, I feel like if you don't get joy from what you're eating, I know people say just eat for nutrition and not for joy, but I think we should be able to feel joy and be on keto, and I know I do. So let's do this together. Okay, so I'll bring you back when we're on the stove getting ready to throw our pork chops in. Okay guys, these veggies have been roasting for about 10 minutes. I'm gonna give them a quick zhuzh around. Oh, it's gonna be good. Just, if you could smell these, you would be completely amazed. They smell delicious. And they're almost done. So we got maybe 5 more minutes, and then we'll be able to pull these out and get them set aside. I can tell because the broccoli's getting, look how bright it is. So, oh my gosh, it smells good. Let's just eat this now. Who needs lunch? Christina and Tiffany don't need to eat lunch tomorrow, do they? They're gonna need to cook a day or two once in a while, because you know what? This is for the birds. This is the pan we're gonna cook our pork chops in, and I'm gonna go get them out of the dish I have them in to thaw them. So I'm gonna put them on some paper towels, and I'm gonna dry them out as much as I can, and we'll be over here with some olive oil in a minute and some pork chops to get searing. We're gonna cut the fat edges around the pork chop to make it not curl up. So about every 3/4 of an inch, you're gonna just make a little slit in the fat cap that runs around the side of the pork chop. And these are bone in, so make sure you do that, because then you don't want a rolled up pork chop. It's just not gonna stay down, and you know, it's gonna make it difficult to have the sauce spooned over, and things are gonna just be more complicated. So let's make sure we do that. I will, all right, you guys got the pork chops. I dried them with a paper towel. Sid's running around here trying to get ready for his fishing trip tomorrow, so he's super excited. So if you hear him talking in the background, it's because he is not even paying attention to whether I'm cooking or not. You can see I cut the little slits in the fat so that these don't, even in the little band here, so they don't like curl up. So we're gonna do both sides of these with some salt and pepper. I'm gonna flip them over, do the same. Oh my goodness. This salt shaker wants to be complicated today. So, I end up having 3 pork chops in this bag, not 4, but hey, we'll take it 3 people, 3 pork chops. It's fine. Pick up a collection plate at work for groceries already. Alright, we got salted and peppered. And I peppered the stove and salted the stove too. But, you know, I'm trying to work in this confined space over here. Why I just use this little corner of my kitchen, don't even ask me. So we're gonna turn our burner on and get it to medium heat. I'm gonna go ahead and use some avocado oil because I've been using olive oil all day. Ah! Okay, so that just happened. A couple of tablespoons. We're gonna just get that heated up and we're gonna get our pork chops in here. Fabulous. Okay. So we're gonna get this heated up. Things are gonna be lovely. Super excited about this. I haven't done a lot of pork dishes since I've been filming for YouTube. So if you go to my old channel, you see a lot more. Do you want me to turn the camera around on you?
Can't wait to go fishing. I'm going fishing. I'm going fishing. I can't wait to go fishing.
You better put a hat on. You're about to be on YouTube. Can somebody call Sid Damien and tell him to shut the hell up? Thank you. Drive through. Not warm. Be back in a minute. Let's let it get warm. Okay guys, here we are. Heat it up, left-handed. Gotta do it. Here we go. Oh yeah. Hear the sizzle. Yummy. Okay, I'm gonna get these in the pan. Let them start cooking. I'm gonna pull the veggies out. If you could smell them, it smells amazing. Alright. So we're just gonna pull the veggies out and set them over here on the other side of the stove. Oh yeah, they're done. Whew. Look at that. Delicious. Oh my gosh, it smells fabulous. Let's cancel this. Go back to bake and leave it at 350. So says it's already preheated. We're gonna let the door open for just a minute and let a little bit of heat out. We can let it cool down. All right, so it says to have your rack ready in your oven in the middle layer. So we're gonna let these, we just leave them alone. Don't keep flipping them over and over and over. Just let them sit and cook for like 3 to 4 minutes. When you start seeing, you know, brown come up the sides, you'll kind of know. But the best way is just to leave them alone. And then we'll flip them over and we just want them seared and crispy and juicy. It's gonna hold all the juice on the inside. It's gonna make them amazing. So, I will be back when it's time to flip. No breaks, babe, no breaks. Okay, here we are. We're gonna turn them. Ooh, look at that. Heck yeah. Oh, shuggy. Oh, I think I'm charging for these plates tomorrow. You big girls better bring some cash to work. They're gonna be hungry. Oh, let's turn this one around this way. There we go. Alright. We're gonna let these sear on this side for the same amount of time, which was about 3.5 minutes or so. So you see how we cutting those edges, like it's not curling up, other than where I made the bone go into it. So, but it's not like rolling up on the side. So we got nice flat pork chops, which means we're gonna have nice, flat, good. Ooh, it's gonna be delicious. I can't wait. So I'm gonna leave them a little less than done because we microwave these the next day. So don't ever underdo pork unless you know that you're gonna finish cooking it the next day. So tomorrow when I reheat these, I have like a little electric skillet now at work. And so instead of putting them in the microwave, I'm gonna put them in that skillet just for a couple of minutes just to heat them through. So I'm gonna leave them a little less than done. So that's why I would go 10 minutes if you're gonna just eat them now. And I'm gonna do them total of about 7 minutes. So internal temperature will probably not be fully cooked, but that's because every time when you cook meat all the way through and then you go warm it up the next day, it turns to rubber and you lose the juice and it's not as wonderful. He's still walking around behind me, y'all. Can somebody Facebook message him so he can get out of my kitchen? Anyways, I'll see you in a few minutes because we're gonna pop this in the oven. Okay guys, we're gonna turn off the heat. We'll cook these another 3.5 minutes. Now they're going in the oven for 7. So here we go. Okay guys, we had a major battery malfunction. I don't know how long it's gonna last. I charged it for just like the minutes that this was in the oven. So we're gonna take this out and we're gonna leave the drippings in, and we're gonna put this just on a plate to rest. And yes, I do realize these still are not fully cooked, but as I said earlier, if you're gonna eat them now, cook them 10. I'm eating them tomorrow, so I'm cooking them 7. So we got a little bit of time here. So we're gonna turn this back on to medium heat, and we're gonna get this, it's already hot. So we're going to go ahead and take our onions, and we're gonna, wait, it's not sizzly hot. I want it sizzly hot, dang it. Anyways, I just took it out of the oven. I don't know why it's not, oh, there it goes. Okay, so we're gonna sizzly hot this, and we're just gonna move these around. We're gonna cook these with some some garlic powder. So normally with some onions and some garlic, however, myself has hid my garlic for me. I don't know what I did. Anyway, so we're gonna move these around a little bit. We're gonna get these all like translucent and happy. When they're really close to being there, we're going to pour in our mustard base mixture. I can't even speak. So we're gonna pour a mustard base mixture in here. Say that 5 times fast. Mustard base mixture, mustard base mixture. Yeah, not gonna happen. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna keep stirring this around. We're gonna get these onions nice and tender. We're gonna put the sauce in there, and then we're gonna put the pork chops back in it. Can you say back in it? Oh my God, it's gonna be so delicious. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So, I'm super happy with this recipe. Like, I will link it in the description, as I said, but wow. Woo-wee. Anybody who knows how to edit video, can somebody DM me or PM me or whatever it is? Any assistance with some editing, like how to voice over, like how to like fast forward. So like the video shows like you doing things that you're doing really slow, like super fast, and then you can play music, that kind of thing. Like, I don't know how to do that. I have a photo editing software that I paid a good amount of money for. Movie Studio Platinum Premiere plus something. But apparently not qualified. I mean, I've played with it and I just jack it up, get frustrated, and I stop. Somebody had a live class. Like, I'll pay for lessons. I'm not asking for free help. Oh wow, this is gonna go fast. So maybe we'll just keep going through this, because I was gonna just like stop and come back and that kind of thing, but look at how fast. And I mean, this is like on low medium. Oh, that's really hot. Let's not do that. Oven mitt. And this is what I did last time I put this pan in the oven. I kept touching the handle without an oven mitt, and I burned myself. It's like a, see the steel, like a steel handle. And I love this. It says it's completely stick free, like nothing will stick, but like, hello, can we talk about sticking right there? But those are the good bits that we can use. They make flavor, all the things, blah blah blah. All right, so these are starting to get like nice and caramelized, almost to where we're going to put our marinade in. We're going to use our silicone spatula, tongs here, as like a spatula to get all of that goodness out of the measuring cup that we like mixed all the ingredients in so that they can be ready. Like normally that, like this says, while you're sauteing the onions, go ahead and mix together your mustard mixture. I'm like, no, because why would I put myself to that kind of pressure? So here we go. So I'm using these, I'm scraping down the sides, and here we go. The mustard mixture. Oh my Lord. Oh, it smells amazing. And it's got the, like with the maple, even though we use sugar-free, it's like that little sweet and sour kind of thing. Kind of like the mustard tang. And so we're going to put this stirred around. Woo! Trying to touch a handle again. It's not so hot that it's burning me, but it would if I didn't be careful. So we're going to get this stirred around. And we're just going to let it cook for a few minutes to just heat this mixture through. Oh, we're gonna get our pork chops back in here, and oh lordy, have mercy. It's gonna be delicious. Did I say delicious? I totally said delicious. Okay. Let me turn this oven off because it is baking me over here. All right. See this sizzly goodness? Here we go. Let's put these side down. Oh yeah. There we go. I'm just moving the mixture around so that I can puzzle piece these in. As we do, we'll grab all this goodness. And put it on top of our delicious pork chops. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna like just kind of move this around a little bit, let it get on there, let it saute up a little bit, then I'm gonna flip them over. Now the instructions don't say to do that, but you know what? I want all this goodness on both sides of my pork chop. I don't know about you. Okay, so I'm gonna let these cook like about a minute. I'm gonna flip them over. I'm gonna make sure things are getting moved around. So both sides are done. I'll be back when I'm ready. Okay guys, I just flipped them over and now I'm like getting the sauce to like go back over the top. I'm gonna turn this down. And these are ready to get plated up or put in our meal prep containers. Whatever you're doing, I'm gonna go ahead and make a nice pretty plate because that's my favorite thing about cooking is to make a nice pretty plate. But this sauce smells absolutely amazing. Smells amazing. I haven't tasted it yet, but I know it will taste amazing because my nose knows. All right, the heat is off. I'm just letting the little marinade or the sauce go ahead and simmer a little bit over the residual heat, and then we're gonna plate this up. See you in a few. Okay guys, look at this. Pork chop heavy. Oh my gosh, the roasted veggies. Like, OMG. Can you even? Like, wow. Okay. I think one of these meal prep services should call me and ask me for my recipe. Okay, well the pork chops are my recipe, but okay, I had a part in it. All right, here we go. Love or lose it. What? Okay, here we go. Okay, now let's start. Okay, hello guys, it's Tony, and if you just watched my haul video, you realize that I'm wearing the same clothes as I am today, which is Saturday. But on Thursday night, I did film a video of my Dijon balsamic pork chops. They were fabulous with caramelized onions and like a super slaw. It had like Brussels sprouts and kale and all things all shaved, all grated up. It was for a stir fry, and I just put olive oil and 21 season salute on it and threw it in the oven and roasted it up, and then mixed it in the Dijon balsamic sauce that it made. It was fabulous. The pork chops, you did not even need a knife to cut them. They were that tender and that awesome. You have to make that recipe. I will actually try, probably will publish it first, and then I'll go back and edit and add the written recipe below in the description for you to be able to make those pork chops because they were fabulous. Like the new haircut? Loving it. Looks so much healthier. She's kind of tight curled right now, but I'm gonna wave it out like brush it out later. Anyways, so if you like that video, if you like this video, sorry, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell for notifications, all things YouTube, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much.